Yes, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Network. And of course, we're back at it on a Wednesday with a special one, man, Cricket. What is up, my man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm excited about this, bro. The Four Nations hockey tournament's getting underway tonight, so I got that on the TV up here. Getting ready to sweat that a little bit, but I'm excited about what we're about to do here, man. Tell the folks.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, we have a special guest. He's actually waiting for us real quick. His name is Jah'vonte Hair, all right, from Long Island University. And listen, you're going to enjoy the more I read up on him and did our background, man, the more excited I got having this young man on, man. And let's welcome our boy, Jah'vonte Hair. How you doing, my man? Let me go ahead and unmute you.
What's up,
there you
man?
go.
How y'all doing, man? Nice to have you. What's up, Chris? What's up, Joe? How y'all doing, man?
Good, my man.
What you doing?
Appreciate y'all, guys. I'm vibing. What's up with y'all?
So how are you doing, my man? How's it going? How's the preparations going for your, getting ready for pro days? What's the grind like, man? Because I know you're kind of probably, anticipating the days and the moments when you get phone calls to go try out and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
On the background of my days, I'm training every day, Monday through Friday. I'm locking in. I'm at SPS, Sensational Sports Strength, Marlboro, my man College Span. So training been going good. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better and better every day. Just locking into the craft. Just getting ready for the day to come.
Man, I love hearing that, bro. I want to talk a little bit about your role model a little bit, man. And I hope I don't butcher this name, man, but I think it's your older brother, Karan, man. I want to hear a little bit about him, and I want to hear about his impact on your life and stuff, man. Tell me how that man helps influence you and help you get you to this level, brother.
Well, he's my older brother. I seen him go through, just the journey alone. He went to JUCO himself, went there, and then, had some bumpy bruises, went to visit two schools up in North Hampshire. So I seen him do everything that I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So just watching his blueprint, what he did, and I just had to follow it. You know what I'm saying? So once I started following, I try to get better and better at my craft and do what I do. But he just tried to piggyback off of what he did. He went to JUCO, like I said, and he went to a 4-year school and did all those things. But he just didn't finish, didn't have the opportunity to finish. And now I'm in this position now. And just seeing him, he always give me tips. I call him all the time. He call my phone, make sure, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm going to class and taking care of my business. I'm training hard, putting in the extra work and stuff like that. So just having him in my corner, just being there all the time, it's been great.
Yeah, you kind of said he was one of your toughest competitions out there, right? Like he's the reason, you kind of got better, right? Going at it with him, growing up, and all that good stuff. And later on in life.
Well, that's your twin brother, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You see him, right? Yeah, that's my twin brother, Jah'vonte here. He play wide receiver with me. Yeah. Play wide receiver. He on the other side, so I'm DB, but he wide receiver. So, we go against each other a lot. We make each other better growing up for sure. That's the one we really want to get each other every day. Karan just got me better with just playing DB. That's what made the reason why I wanted to play corner because my older brother. But that's my twin.
I bet y'all had some battles growing up, man.
Yeah, battles. So many stories I can tell y'all about battles. He used to beat me all the time. Like I never won.
Okay.
Hey, but that's got you here, though, man.
Yeah,
that's got you here.
Hey, I never won going against my twin brother. He was elite. Like I tell people all the time, as younger, at our age, he was the elite one. He knew how to point the ball early. He was focused. He had just all the tangibles of a wide receiver at the age of 10, 11. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was coming up late. I didn't know what I wanted to do, what position I wanted to do, receiver, corner, or running back. I was playing everything as a kid. So he was more like he can do it all, but receiver was just natural to him. If you watch his film, it shows he's a natural receiver.
Okay.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Let me ask you a question. Tell us a little bit about your background, because what we read, man, I mean, you have a really interesting upbringing. You know what I mean? I mean, you were born in Jersey, right? You lived there, moved to Florida. Tell us a little bit about that and the challenges you had, because you did have some adversity in life.
Sure. Absolutely. Well, I like to start off with, just being born in New Jersey. I moved to Florida when I was 6 with my grandparents. Me and my brother. Greenville, Florida. I was there when we were 6 years old. Home of Ray Charles. Shout out to Greenville.
All
Shout
right,
out
all
to
right. I was listening to
so
Ray Charles earlier, man. That's awesome. Okay, let's
Ray
go.
Charles, yeah, man, Greenville, Florida. So that was tough. That was definitely a change of scenery. Coming from the city and then going there as a kid at the age of 6, and that's why I actually learned to play ball at.
Mhm.
Down there, that's what they do in Florida is play ball. So
Yeah.
got there, it was just football, football. We like, I don't even know how to play it,
Right.
but at some point, we're gonna be ready for it. But yeah, so moved there with my grandparents. I'm saying? Shout out to my grandpa and my grandma, and stuff like that. So we moved there with them, started playing ball at that time, and so my mom came down with us, and then I was there for a while. We were there in Florida, so we stayed in Florida the whole time. Grew up in the project for sure. In Perry, Florida, moved to Perry, Florida, Teller County. I don't know if y'all know Gary Blunt, but he's from around there.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so we was there, man, at Perry, Florida, and that's when like football actually started to actually get to us. We actually started getting better with the game, and the Gary Blunt dad actually seen us in the projects, the Tower Water Projects in Perry, Florida, and seen us playing,
Okay.
and was like, he told my mom, it was like, those are twins, like they could play. And she was like, yeah, like they can play. He was like, hey, it's okay, like if I get them to play for our team, which was the Steelers at the time.
Hmm.
Okay.
And he took us there and got us on the team, and he seen the talent, he seen what we had as kids, just in the yard, in the projects playing ball, and he took a shot on us as a kid and showed us the game early. And so that was that. And then, moved to Jersey. I would say when I was like 17, the Freehold Borough there. And me and my brother did a lot of good things with Freehold, a lot of good coaching staff, good team. Played with my other twin brothers, Marquis Gill and Markai Gill. Played with my other two brothers. So that was a great experience. Um, and yeah, then after that, we went to JUCO and then walked on to junior college at ASA Miami in 2019. They gave us a shot. Shout out to Coach Roosevelt Williams. Um, Coach Rose gave us a shot to come down there, and make something happen. And we did. We went down there on a leap of faith. Um, nobody but God at that time, to get us down there and give us the opportunity to play the game that we love and showcase our talent in Miami at that. That's a tough place to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Actually
Sure.
compete. To go compete with
Mhm.
some of the guys. We had a lot of guys that was there that was doing their thing, that was power five bounce backs, and there was a lot of guys that was good that was balling. So we went there, did that, and earned a scholarship. Earned a
Right.
scholarship at ASU Miami. Walked on junior college, one of the toughest moments of my life.
Put the time in though, man. You put the grind
Yeah.
on.
Hey, that's what you gotta do. You gotta put the time in, put the grind in. Man don't work, man don't eat.
Absolutely, brother. I love that, man. Don't work, man. Don't eat. Well, let's talk about your time at Freehold Burr High School a little bit. I always like to hear people's teachers that influence people's lives and things like that, because our teachers, man, they don't get enough credit for the impact they make in our lives. So I want to hear a little bit about Miss Martiak, man.
Miss Martiak,
Yeah.
oh man, Miss Martiak, and I talked to her today. She a woman that believed in me when I ain't even believe in myself at the time. Just a small kid town, coming from Florida with an
Mhm.
accent, country. And,
I get it, bro. I get
Yeah,
it.
that part of Florida, yeah, is
yeah,
definitely not Miami. It was different when you were
yeah,
in ASA, right? There's still a difference, right?
exactly. Yeah, you up North Florida, going up to Liverpool, Florida, and
Yeah, yeah.
Greenville and Perry, it's a little different. So she just never gave up on me. She stuck with me through high school. At 17, I was 17 years old, and just I had her as my history teacher,
Mhm.
and she just like I said, like with just work, with just showing up. Cause I was a competitor. I hated losing. So games when we lost or stuff like that, I didn't really want to do nothing. So I should show up to
Yeah.
class and just be lazy and be upset about it. And she always gave me that drive and motivation. I always told me I was smart. And she believed in my brain more than what I was doing on the field at the time. So she knew I was a good kid at heart. She stuck me and believed in me when I was 17. And when I had her as a teacher, and she always had an impact on me in high school. So it carried on along the way when I went to college. I never went a semester under a 3.0. You know what I'm saying? So that was shout out to Ms. Mardiak for that.
Man,
like I said, I told him, like, "Dog, I don't even think I'll be here, you know, because I ain't believe that I could go to college and, you know, do the things. I knew I was an athlete, but I didn't think I was intelligent, you know, and she gave it to me. You know,
bro.
she installed that into me every single day that, you know, you're a bright young man. You are smart, you know, you have it, you know what I mean? You just have to apply it and just believe that you can do it every single day when you come up in here and just treat it like you in the gym, like you in the field, like in the weight room, you know, and stuff like that. That's what I did.
Those teachers like that, man.
It's all up.
Those teachers like that, man, they're worth their weight in gold, bro. There's not enough of those out there, but there are a lot of folks like that. They do genuinely care, and they're worth their weight in gold, man.
Yeah, it's not
absolutely, man.
Like that, no. And
in life,
they want your best interest too, for sure. So
for sure,
he was one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
helping me look that type of support from. Yeah, that type of support from individuals who are not family are important in life. You know what I mean? Because they're the ones who kind of show you, some of the ropes and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Let me go to the comments, Cricket, because you're getting a lot of love over here in the comments already coming in, man. Look at that. Jah'vonte's a dog. We have I don't want to mispronounce names, man. I don't want to butcher anybody here. So let me know if you know anybody that's family related. You know what I mean?
You good. That's my family. I say you good.
Okay.
We got Let's Go Twin. Look at that. I mean,
let's get it. Come on now. You know that's family.
That's right.
And right here, bro. Proud of you, son. I'm assuming this is Pops right here.
Come on, that's my stepmom. Let's get
it.
Okay, let's go.
I'm sorry about that. There we go.
That's my she's top supporter too as well. She's top supporter.
Awesome.
For sure. She's been knowing me since I was like 13.
Look at that.
I was the youngest, so I got a lot of support. I think all these people.
Man, that's one of my favorite things about these interviews. We got to been fortunate enough to do a few of these with you guys now. And one of my favorite things is seeing all the support systems you guys had, the love that comes into the chat and everybody behind y'all, man. It takes that, bro. It takes a village, bro.
Look, you got lots of love from Nebraska. There we go, man. Look at you, man.
That's right.
Fam right there, absolutely.
We love that, man.
I got a lot of love for Nebraska. That town did a lot for me. You know, that community was big. Probably my older brother right there.
Yeah, there we go, man. We were talking about him earlier, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
There you go. One of my role models as well. Top notch.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So you say you went to ASA, right, in Miami? Was that ASA the campus at Hialeah?
Yeah.
49th, yeah. Well, I live in South Florida, right? So I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn, but I've been living in South Florida now for 20 years. Now, I could definitely. You were like a fish out of water, right? Going down from like Central Florida, North Florida, because it's the further south you go, I feel Cricket is the more northern you actually get, not more southern. How did you enjoy the Cuban food, though, bro? You know what I mean? That's what you got. Hey, that's pretty much what you got around there, Hialeah, bro. You probably ate.
You definitely got the Cuban food. You're right.
Yeah. Oh man. Let me ask you something over here. I know you mentioned adversity, right? You faced significant adversity in your life, including being homeless at 19, dealing with season injuries, ending injuries. How does overcoming these challenges shape you in your journey this far?
I was shaking, man. I think, it drawn me closer to the Lord. Absolutely. That drawn me closer to him. So it shaped me to, just a Christian man, to try to do the things, do right off the field, on the field, do right by people. It just humbled me in so many ways, to just see like where I've come from and where I'm at now today. So in that way, man, it really did something to me that I say for the better. When you go through stuff, people think, you go through stuff for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like me going through things like that at a younger age, having injuries through college, it's just adversity that you just want to overcome and, just be better and bounce back from everlasting once. A lot of people don't bounce back from it. A lot of people don't face adversity and bounce back and be better than what they were before. Having the support system I had around me, it got me through a lot. It got me through those moments. For sure.
That's awesome, man. That's you can't buy that, right? You know what I mean? When you got people like that, and more than just one, right? It's more than just family, right? It's an extended family, right? It's unbelievable, man.
The layers of this stuff, man. It goes far out, man.
It goes far out. I got a little brother, a little brother that be looking up to me and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
you constantly gotta do right because he's looking. You got a
Right,
little
man. They
brother like
always
watching
watching, bro.
you. Yeah, they always watching. So like you can't. I ain't say you can't mess up, but you don't want to mess up at all. So
Yeah.
we
Well,
gonna make mistakes. We ain't perfect, but like I said, with them just being there and just always watching me and stuff, my little brother. Oh, I try to be able to be a perfection.
that's all we can do, man. I want to talk. I always ask everybody this when they come on here, man. There's always a time in life. There's life after football. There's going to come a day where we can't play the game anymore and all of that. And it looks like your degree is in business marketing. What are you looking at doing life after football, man? What's the plan for Jah'vonte after football?
Life after football, I definitely want to have my own business. So, like own my own gym.
Okay.
Just give back to the community, give back to kids that that don't have training, that don't know how to go somewhere and where it could be a safe place for them, where they out of trouble and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then if people don't know this, but I actually went to school. I actually enrolled to Shaggy State for theater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did
Okay.
theater, so I love
Theater.
to act. I love to act, man. So you might see me
Okay.
in some movies after
You
football.
do have the
Sure.
personality, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have a great personality, dude. So yeah,
That's right.
I'm not.
Let's
I
go.
can see that, man. I can see that, man.
Hey, trying to tell you, so acting would probably be, I would definitely be in some movies for sure. And then, just, like I said, own the business, give back to the community, give back to the youth, to the kids, and to people in just, in areas where it's like they don't have nowhere to go to. They want to just come to the gym, and
Hmm.
they got love there. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be big
Love
for
it.
sure. I see me doing that after for sure.
God, man, I'm
Probably coaching though. I don't know.
yeah.
Hey, that's all right too, man. That's all
Probably,
right too.
probably coaching. Probably coaching. I'm trying to,
Here's another strong comment right here. Stay prayed up, keep the main thing, and stay driven in all things possible, man. Uh,
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
noticed through your page that you like you mentioned earlier, faith is very important to you, right? I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's something you kind of keep center in your life. It helps
Mm-hmm.
you guide yourself to make your decisions, pretty much. I'm
Absolutely.
assuming on and off the field, right?
On and off the field. Absolutely. I go to church every Sunday. I'm always in the house. You gotta be
That's right.
present.
That's right.
Awesome, bro.
Without God, none of these things are possible. But with Him, everything is possible. So,
I love it, man.
I firmly believe that. And to get to where I've been, no one can tell me that He's not real. That He's not there. That I know He is because the things I've went through my life, there's no way I got through it by myself
That's right,
at
baby.
all. Like,
That's right.
I know God is definitely working in
Hey,
so
amen
many
to
ways.
that, brother. Amen to
Yeah.
that,
Amen
man.
to that. Amen.
I love the fact that a lot of young men this year, I've seen it more and more, especially college athletes, more NFL athletes, have not been afraid to glorify God. Look at the fight, look at the championship game. Two schools that
Hey,
older players. I mean, Ohio State. I mentioned this through
man.
these guys are baptizing on campus and doing services and stuff like that. This is something they never spread out. It was never showcased, and
Sure.
it's a shift in the world, which to me as a Christian, as a Catholic myself, I'm very happy that that's happening because it's just it's shedding light, man, on some dark times. You know what I mean? That we've kind of been
Absolutely.
experiencing the last few years. Like that
Absolutely.
in 5 to 10 years. So that's awesome,
Sure.
dude. Takes a
Absolutely.
brave person to admit that. You know what I'm saying? And you guys, especially a young person like yourself. So shout
Mm-hmm.
out to you.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Another question I want to ask you, man. I like to ask you guys this because you guys have lived it. You've seen the transition of college football with the transfer portals and the NIL deals and different things going on. And a lot of people want to throw shade at that. They don't really like the state of college football. Now, I personally do. I like the transfer portal. I like the option for kids. I think sometimes they get to go land in the spot. It may not be the spot they envisioned, It may not work out that way. And I like kids being able to go and try other spots. So what is your opinion on the state of college football?
I think college football right now is getting to the point where it's a little scary, but it ain't that scary when it comes to transfer portal with NIL deals. Because now the fact that guys is making money, they get a lot of money for their name, their likeness, and stuff like that. Some of them with the transfer portal, I feel like some guys are scared to compete. Some guys will be, whether a coach was promising them that they was gonna play more snaps or they this and that. So it's like the transfer portal is kind of weird. It's a
Okay.
little weird to me because I know I hit the transfer portal, but it's weird because like I said, just having. It depends on the situation of what you in. You know, like what was. I don't know what it is. Is you sharing snaps with someone, or you like what is it that you like have to hit the transfer portal? You know, so some guys that hit the transfer portal, I don't fault it. You know what I mean, like I did it.
Right. I like to get well. That's
Yeah,
why I like to get all y'all's opinion on it, man,
yeah,
because you've lived the life, you've seen it, you've lived
for
it in real
sure.
time, and I like to know
Yeah,
how each one of you view it. Because and I do feel like it's a great thing, man. Because like I said, I do feel like some guys get promised things that may wind up being lies. I mean, there's a lot of shady business goes on. You deal with all this money and all these different things. A lot
hey,
of shady business
you
goes on in this
gotta
stuff, man.
listen, man. Some guys gamble on that transfer portal, but you just gotta know where you're going and what you're trying to get out of it. Know your worth.
Right.
You know, when I
Yeah.
hit the transfer portal, I knew my worth. I knew, I was
Hmm.
uh down to get offered. You know what I mean? A decent one. I just needed to take. You know what I'm saying? And I need someone to gamble and believe in my athletic ability, and it showed. So it's good. It's good. Transfer portal ain't bad, depending on what you promise them. But
Right.
it also depends on what you're trying to go for. You know what I mean?
Right.
What
Your
you're trying to do.
intentions.
Your intentions on the transfer portal. You just don't want to just jump in the transfer portal and say I'm just going because everybody in there, or like I'm not really playing like that. But listen, sometimes you might have to just sit that bench for a little bit
Hmm.
Right.
and learn.
Right.
A
Got to earn
lot
them
of guys
stripes a
that
little
do
bit.
transfer portal young. Now I get it. If you're an older guy, you're trying to get in a year or something. You're trying to get there and go play at the highest level, or you want to get your shot and play at the highest level. I understand that, but some guys try to hit it when they just young. You're a freshman,
Hmm.
sophomore. You know what I mean? You just gotta get your feet wet, or just wait your turn and just be patient. So I also
Right.
believe in that too as well. Like some guys can sit there and be patient, but like I said, it depends on the situation. I mean, a lot of people's situations are different in college. You know
Uh,
what I'm saying? So
a lot of what
it's
we
just,
have today is the instant gratification society, man. A lot of the youth
yeah.
wants to go and they want that. They want the fame right now. They want to be in the spotlight
Yeah.
right now. Nobody wants to sit and wait for their turn, man. That's
Yeah.
the biggest problem.
Not everybody trying to sit that back bench and be in the
No.
back for a little minute and wait and be patient for the outcome and be patient for what God will bring to them at some point. So that's the thing. You're right. They really is ready for that. They ready to for the fame. They want that. They ready for the money, and that's where you look at it nowadays and be like, dang, like it do change. I wish times was where they was back in the day a little bit. Where guys did come in and compete, but transfer portal ain't bad because you can leave and it could be a better situation on the other side.
I
But it's
would
a gamble. You don't know if it's a better situation or worse.
right,
So
right. You don't know what you
it's
get into.
tough.
I would
You
like to
might
see some changes made to it, man. I would like to see some things where these guys can't jump each year. Maybe if you transfer, you got to
yeah,
stay somewhere 2
yeah,
years or
Hmm.
something, man.
yeah. Because I feel like you going to five schools, it's just gonna look bad on just
Right,
like that
right.
for sure. Because it's like if you keep leaving, then you might be the problem.
Right again.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
everybody you meet in the
Yeah.
morning is an asshole, you
Yeah.
might be the
yeah,
asshole, man.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like man, you might actually be the problem. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
You
100%,
might
bro.
not be showing up and doing what you're doing, but who knows?
It's
You
it's
know,
kind of like a job, man. The individual that you looked at their resume and you see that they have a job every year, a different jobs. Like, yeah, this is not the person you might want to count on. So you know what I'm saying?
you
That's
checking
that.
that resume, you just like, can I really make that commitment that you're gonna be with
Mhm.
for an amount of period of time, or you just within the next year you might up and leave.
Well,
So it's tough. Like I said,
my,
it's real tough. It is. It is
my
like
big
a job, but you're absolutely correct.
my biggest thing is that you develop a brotherhood with these guys, man. It gets to a point where when you go and you get a team, and these are your brothers, man. And I couldn't see hopping ship on my brothers every single year, man. I just couldn't do that. Like I said, I do like the transfer portal. I like seeing it where kids, maybe if they go into the first spot and it didn't work out, and you go find you another spot. But this stuff hopping every year, I don't
Yeah.
care for that, man. I would like to see some changes made to it where these kids have to stay for a little bit longer to see because they some of these kids aren't even giving it a chance, you know.
That's where it gets scary. Like you said, you gotta get a chance. You know,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
that's where it gets rough at because you're not getting an opportunity to play or to do nothing. It's hard to just
Yeah.
get the portal and just go and practice.
Right, right.
Like these coaches want to see games film. They want to see how you are in
Hmm.
situation. How you are, how you tend to certain jump that's thrown at you on the field. Practice is different. You see them guys every day. You pick up the tendencies. You're going against them every day. It's not going to be nothing crazy. But when you get in the game, you're going to get someone that you don't go against every day. You have to study it and then see what they throw at you, how you adapt. That's big. You know what I'm saying? So they want to see games, man. They want to see what you're doing
Right.
against them boys on the other side of the field. Teammates is cool, like I said, but not a lot of guys getting real offered the opportunity of practice film, game film, and that opportunity. That's where it really get picked up at.
Okay.
Nice. Just real quick from the Rumble chat, you're getting a shout out from Brazil, man. Hello from Brazil. I don't know if you know. I mean, you're internationally known, bro. Nebraska, now Brazil too, man. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Nah, I don't know.
He said, I don't know Brazil, but they
Yeah,
ain't here watching you
hey
though,
man,
bro. They
somebody from
learning
Brazil is
about you,
watching
man.
in the Rumble channel. You know what I'm saying, dude? So hey,
Love, man. Tell them I appreciate it. Sure. That's love. Shout out
yeah,
to
man.
Brazil.
Let me ask you something. How do you think you compare against other players? Other draftable players in your position. How do you stack up?
How I compare in my
Here-
position, draft guys. I
Well,
would
let me
say,
ask you a little bit easier for you, man.
Yeah.
When an NFL franchise, what kind of player / person, leader in the locker room, leader off the field, what kind of player they get in an NFL franchise when they draft Jah'vonte, man?
Yeah.
oh man, they getting a player that's gonna show up to work every day and be the best he can be, but also someone that just take accountability, for his actions. Someone that's gonna work hard, someone that's gonna come there, lead and don't do a lot of complaining. Like I said, I don't complain a lot. They get someone that, like I said, God fearing man that just,
Hmm.
that always put him first. Someone that just, always come into work every day trying to get better. You know what I mean? And coachable at that. You know what I mean? Coachable and getting a competitor. They getting a competitor. Someone that love to compete. Love to go out there and try to be a better version of what he was the day before.
And a
They get a
versatile
whole lot
guy,
out of
man.
me. I
A
can't
versatile
wait.
guy, a guy that can play corner, a guy that played nickel, a guy that played
Yeah.
free safety. I mean, you can do it
Yeah,
all, man.
for sure.
Oh,
Absolutely. Shout out to Dwayne Thomas. Ron Cooper.
mhm.
Those guys believe in my ability at Long Island. And definitely got me right. So put me in that position to transfer the nickel and to play safety. To do those things at that level, which allowed me to up my game up and make
Mhm.
me a smarter player. So shout out to like I said, shout out to Ron Cooper and Dwayne Thomas. And Brendan Young for sure. Brendan Young.
Yeah.
Love
No,
those
Yeah.
shout outs, man. Love those.
I mean
So I
you
got to shout out to the people that helped me get to where I'm at.
absolutely, man.
For sure.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Is always be stay humble and grateful for those individuals who helped you along the way. You know what I mean? That's really important in life. Now you're what? You're 6'1", I read here. You're 175. You got a vertical like a 43 or something, between 42 43. You're
Well,
pretty
that boy's skying out there, man.
you're a freaking beast, man, when it comes athletically. So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
read a lot of the scouting reports that, I mean, apart from being a hidden gem, I mean, you have a legitimate shot of making a roster, you know what I mean, based on
Absolutely.
your attributes, all your physicality and the way that you are, also how you approach the game, man. So how do you feel about that, man? You definitely, I'm assuming you definitely agree with that. So how do you feel about that? You definitely feel like you could have a legitimate shot, just like a lot of people
Absolutely.
see?
I definitely feel like I have a shot.
Mhm.
I just feel like when pro they come, when they see what I do, the way I test, and who I am and what I get ready to do, um, and just how humble I am, just my presence,
Mhm.
the person I am and what I bring to the table. And I think who I am at the core is going to make them want to give me a shot even more because I'm well polished.
Mhm.
I'm a respectable dude. I'm a good guy off the field. I'm not. I treat the game with respect. I play the game with respect. I don't trash talk. I'm real humble. Uh, I just play the game with class. And I feel like that stands out a lot more than just that. So I feel like that's gonna be big. I'm definitely feel like we're gonna get a shot though for sure, just because not because of athletic ability and stuff like that. They're gonna see that, but just because of how I carry myself and my character, it's gonna speak value.
And I bet a lot of that character was instilled in you
Mhm.
by your grandfather, man. Tell us about your
Absolutely.
grandfather a
All
little
right.
bit, man.
R.I.P. to my pops, man. He hard work was on display every day with my grandfather.
Mhm.
Just getting up in the morning in sermon floors, just being outside as a kid, going fishing with him and trying to be perfect and be, this and that. And he just always was like son, like, you gotta work hard every day. Character goes along with it. He wanted discipline out of me and my brother. Uh, he always told us, we was gonna always be in this situation because of how we were as a kid. We were super advanced, and like I said, now he just RP Pop. He getting me a little emotional because he's gone.
Yeah.
Nah, he's still with you, man. He right there on
Yeah,
your
man,
shoulder,
brother.
For
He's
sure, but
yeah,
he,
man.
yeah, he installed it, man. Just character in us. We had to have be good when we went out in public. We had to,
Mhm.
not embarrass. Down south, your grandparents, you can't embarrass them. If you
Right,
ain't
right.
mannerable and stuff like that, you ain't mannerable, or you make them look bad in public, it's a problem. So me and my brother, we always had that growing up at the age of 6. Since we touched Israel with my grandpa. So that was big. That was big for grandpa to come in and step in and basically play that father role.
Mhm.
When we were young. So shout out grandpa, man. All
Bro.
right, love you.
Nah, man.
Grandparents are angels on earth, man.
Yeah,
Rest in
brother.
peace to my mama and papa too, man. I get it. They angels on earth, bro.
Coming from that era, bro, and people like to call it tough love. It's not tough love. It's called discipline. It's called discipline. It's called discipline. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of that is lacked today, and that's the discipline that built a lot of great leaders. And your grandfather and his father before him. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. That's the way it was raised. And let me tell you something. It builds character. It builds character because it prepares you for life.
That's all we were on display every day.
Yeah.
It was days where me and my brother would be outside doing things, helping around the house, helping around the yard, and we wanted to play, but you got to finish this first,
Yeah, right. You got to handle the stuff you got to take care of first, man.
First. It was almost like I said, I grew up in almost 3 different areas when I look at myself, past with grandparents, and then my mom, of course, and then in this era we live in today. But I grew up in 3 different eras.
Right.
I'm an old,
nice.
I'm an old soul at heart.
You're an old soul, bro. I can tell, man. You says your biggest pet peeves disrespect, man.
That's right. That's right,
bro. You get as much respect from me that you give me.
Listen, you respect me, we cool.
Right. I'm the same way, bro. You get the same amount of respect from me that you give to me.
And I gotta tell people, bro, respect is earned, not given. You know what I'm saying, dude? Because you gotta show yourself and show who you are. And that's usually the way it is in life, man. That's with everything you do in life. Athletics aside, work, life, marriage, relationships, family. It's kind of the way to go. Latrina Campbell says, "I love you, son." I don't want to mistake another. We got another member.
Mom's okay. Mom's in here. That's right.
And she mentioned, like you mentioned earlier, man, that when you were talking what kind of player a professional franchise is going to get, they're getting an athlete, but also a great, grifted young man. And I agree with this 1,000%. You know what I mean?
100%, man.
Yeah, man. You mentioned that Denzel Ward is the closest comparison to your style of play, right? Professional NFL comparison, bro. Tell us a little bit why.
I would say just the way the twitching it, but how he can get in the slot and guard the number 1 receiver and play on the island. But he's like competitive with the ball in the air. He's always around the ball. It's just how, like I said, he can blitz. He can play in the nickel, in the inside, and play on the outside on the island. But he can do it all, man. And another person I didn't mention was Patrick Surtain. Within my game, I think I can be on the island and solo and hold it down. Have business out there. And that's just where, just like I said, going against my twin brother, someone that can do it all. Seeing that every day on display, and then going out and playing other guys, it don't be that difficult. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like definitely, like I said, Patrick Surtain, and that's with technique and just being at the line, being that I'm so long and lanky and stuff like that, and physical at the line and can run. So definitely both of them could be a comparison that I see myself.
That's a pretty good comparison.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That man just won Defensive Player of the Year, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he's from Florida, so
that's right.
Shout out Patrick Surtain, man. He's from the crib, so you know how I get.
That's right. That's right. Well, I want to hear a little bit about you tell us your most underrated teammate is a guy named Corey Nichols, man. Tell me a little about Mr. Nichols, man. What's this man like?
Oh man, humble. This kid, he's from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. He's underrated. He's gonna be
Okay.
one of the ones that you probably gonna hear definitely in a few years to come.
What
One of
position
my
does he
best
play?
friends, he played receiver.
Okay, okay.
He was a quarterback in high school, receiver
Hmm.
in high school. He did it all. So, but he a humble kid, good dude. Really don't say too much. A team player, like
Okay.
God played everything, special teams, kick return.
He
He's a
loves it,
team.
man.
He's a team first, and that's one thing I love about Corey. Now he's because he's my best friend, one of my closest friends and stuff like that. But he a hard worker. He quiet, he humble, he don't complain. Um, he go to practice, every day, and he compete. He compete. He one of the ones that I went against a lot at Long Island, and he compete, and he made me better every single day when I hit the field, and I made him better. I'm pretty sure.
That's what it
But
takes,
I
man. I
won
love
more
hearing
than I
that.
lost.
I guarantee you did, bro. Y'all made
Yeah.
each other better. I'm sure of it.
Nah, for sure, absolutely.
With that being said, Jah'vonte, right now there's probably a bunch of kids out there, man, that were in your same shoes, are in your same shoes that you were about 5 or 6 years ago, right? What is the best advice, right? Because they're currently probably grinding right now, trying to get that scholarship, trying to get a spot somewhere. And there's probably thousands of players like that. What is the best advice you could give them, man, or encouragement that they could use?
Know your why. It's number one, but never giving up as well.
Okay.
Know your why. Know why you do it
Okay.
and what you're doing it for. Just don't do it for just click or just wear a jersey or just to say you're going to college to play the game. Know your why. Know who's behind
Hmm.
you and understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you taking this path? And you gotta be who you are at the core, and don't forget it. Don't forget the value. Don't forget your character of who you are. What I'm saying? Don't let any of the things, stuff in the world nowadays change who you are. Be who you are and just be you. You know what I'm saying? But never give up. Um, never give up for sure. I'm ingrained in that because, like I
Hmm.
said, being a walk-on JUCO player is never giving up and never listening to people saying you have to go get a job because your situation is bad, and stuff like that. So I ignored the noise, and I knew who I was, and I knew what I was capable of doing at that age. So I say to the younger guys out there, just knowing your why and never giving up, and just trusting in God, and just be you, have fun with the process. It's not going to be that long. You having fun with it. You're going to enjoy it. Just enjoy it too as well. But understand business. What I mean, understand business when it is time to play and when not. Um, don't be one foot in and one foot out. A lot of guys. I seen a lot of guys that was one foot in, one foot out. It didn't work. So I would say be when you really want to do this football thing, when you really want to do it, you gotta have both feet in because it's not gonna work if you just have one foot
Hmm.
in one foot out.
Right?
Seen a lot of guys try it, and it
Yep.
went left. It went
Yep.
left. So man, just be hard committed. Just never give up. Know your why. Just keep your faith in God, man, and have a support system for sure. And have the right people, the right group of guys in your corner, the right circle. That plays a major part. You know what I mean? So make sure you got the right people in your ear and they got your best interest. You know, that's
That's great advice,
That's
man.
awesome. I mean, it's again your answer, right? You had me at learn the why. Not that many people at your age, right? You know what I mean? Even think about that. Some people are naturally gifted and they play it because they've been playing it all their lives and that's what they know what to do, right? But it's they really sometimes they play for what so many years,
mm-hmm.
have careers, and they never understood why they did it.
Yeah,
Because they think they love it, but they really didn't. That's an
really
unbelievable.
don't.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
thing. I talk to a lot of guys. Some
yeah,
like the sport, and then some love football.
yeah,
Right?
I was a guy.
Right?
I grew up loving football.
yeah.
Yep.
I can go back to times when I was in Paris, Florida, Tulsa County, watching
Hmm.
Tony Jackson, James Straughter, Jalen Jackson, Eli Graham. I watched a lot of guys when I was a kid. We go to Madison, Chris Thompson. Committed to
Yep.
committed to Florida State, Chris Thompson, uh, Aaron McAllister, Steve Anderson. Some of these guys, my peers. Um, Denzel Washington. I watched a lot. Tristan Hill. Watched a lot of guys, man, and they
Hmm.
love the game. Some of them love the game. I also seen a lot. Like it helped me as a kid. So I started loving the game, watching them play. You know what I'm saying? That's what changed my views on it. Where it was like, Yeah, I love football. You know, just watching them and seeing how they carry themselves and what they do, and it made me love football even more. And, you know, it did
I,
something to me that, like, you know what I mean? Now I love football. I love the game so much. I
and I
play
love
it all the time. I'm either watching highlights,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm either on college football,
student of the game.
watching football on the phone, definitely still in the game. It got to bring, on the playbook. I've done a lot of DCs in my life. So,
That's right. That's right,
yeah, I
man.
definitely know the playbook. The X's and O's, that's my type of stuff. My type of play right.
I love the way you said that, man. There's a lot of guys that like football, and then there's some guys that love football. And usually the
Yeah.
guys you see making it to the NFL, the highest level, are the guys that love football, live, eat, sleep, breathe that stuff, man. Because that's what it takes to get that level, bro. When you get that level, everybody's good. You know, a lot of guys that
Everybody
get,
good.
yeah, a lot of people have got to this point in their life by being a better athlete, be the best athlete on the field, whatever. Once you get to the NFL, everybody's a great athlete, man.
That's true.
Everybody a great athlete. Everybody. So you gotta love it, man. You know, those guys in the league, they love the sport. They put the time in. You know, you one of those that's not trying to put the time in and you just trying to go out and athleticism when you just like the sport and you're not really sure if you really truly love it. It's not gonna last long for you. I mean, I hope it
Right?
does, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. You know, because they know how it is. Everybody knows, you know, how the ones that play the game, the football guys and stuff, they know you really gotta love that sport to be
Yep.
all in with it.
It ain't something you just go half-ass into, man. You
No.
you got to love it to want to be out there and put the time in the 2-a-days and the 5 a.m. workouts and all the different things that go into this stuff. You got to love it to want it, man.
Overtime, the film watch, the weight room, the extra time you want to put in the weight room and watch film,
Yep.
days at night.
Studying playbooks.
Like you said, study the playbook. It's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot that goes
Absolutely.
on. So you gotta love that. If you don't love it, then you're not gonna want to do it for so long.
Right.
If you love it, it don't feel like work to you. It's like you're a kid at the park.
Man, you find something you love, you never got to work another day in your life.
Nope.
Jah'vonte, this is your Nike brand right here. Grateful, humble, respectful. You know what I mean? That's pretty much, man.
That sounds like a Nike commercial, man, right now.
Right there. That's your Nike. That's your right there. You know what I'm saying? That's go ahead and make sure you save that and brand it, man. That's all. That's it. That's you, man.
Absolutely. Come on now. Come on, bro.
That's your brand, brother. Oh man. Well, we really appreciate you coming on, brother. You want to tell everybody any plans you're up to next, or you know, social medias, anything you want to shout out right now, anything you want to, people to know about you, where they could find you, anything you want to advertise about yourself, my man. Go ahead, man. Feel free.
Listen, man, get on my page. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Jah'vonte Hair _. I'm selling my merch. I got shirts going on sale right now.
Okay.
That's going on sale, so that's big going on for me right now. My pro day is March 17th at Syracuse University.
Okay.
So we're gonna be there with it. Then after that, we're gonna wait for April to get that call.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Listen, we love you, brother. We love your story. Keep sharing everything with my page, bro. We got to retweet it. Anything we could do for you, every little bit helps, is what me and Cricket always say. You got a couple of fans here, bro, for a long time.
Dude, we really appreciate you coming in, man. We wish you the best on your journey the rest of the way. Whatever you do in life, I can tell with the head on your shoulders, man, you're going to be successful. You got a great support system behind you, and we just appreciate you taking the time to come share that journey with us, man. Good luck to you the rest of the way, brother.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys for having me once again.
You got it, bro. Appreciate you. Anything you need from us, man, feel free to reach out, brother. All right, man? God bless, my man.
Good luck, brother.
Good luck, brother.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm loving these things, bro.
Damn, bro. This is the longest one we've had. You know what I mean?
That's good stuff, man. Good stuff right there.
He's really, here we go. Thank you for the cast. Here you go, man. Miss Carrie and I always have open arms, man, and challenge your knee. Look at that, man. He has such a great support system.
Dude,
this is awesome.
This
is what it's all about, man.
That's become my favorite part of this whole thing,
Absolutely,
is
man.
seeing these supports, the folks come in and give the love in the chat, and you can tell a lot of these guys are where they're at because they've had these support systems their whole life. And like I said, that stretches far and wide, man. And it's just cool to see that all come together. B-Mac, we see you over there in the Rumble chat, man, hanging out. Good to see you coming in here, bro. But yeah, that's my favorite part of this, bro, is seeing the support system come out in full force, bro.
This is great, man. It was, the reason why I wanted to push it this week and not get it next Monday, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of things. These guys are busy. They're working out 7 days a week.
We'll do it whenever they're available, man. We're on their time, bro.
and reading his story and the background, you and I were saying this is going to be a good one. It's probably going to be, it's the longest one we've had. So, I mean, shout out to all the kids that have come up, man. They've all been great. It's just, each story, man, there's some similarities, but they're all different at the same time. You know what I mean? From the journey, the struggle, the adversity, man. I mean, I love the small school grind, man, because these guys are not recognized when they're out of high school, but man, they make something of themselves, man.
They got a little chip on their shoulder, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I love it. Hey, you know what? We might be getting a little bit better at these interviews ourselves, man.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Look at that. It's a lot of fun, though. We appreciate each and every one of these guys that taking the time out of their busy schedules. These guys are training. They got family life. They got all this stuff going on. They take the time to come in here, talk a little football with us. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We do wish y'all nothing but the best.
Absolutely, man. And now before we leave cricket, I got to give my youngest son, a shout out. All right. My boy, Cameron, 7 years old. Cameron is going right now through his first communion preparation. And today was his first reconciliation. For anybody that's not Catholic, it's called his confession, his first confession ever. You know what I'm saying?
My mom's Catholic. So,
okay, there we go. So you're familiar. It's first confession ever, bro. You should have seen him. We're watching from afar at church, and I see the priest shaking his head a lot. I'm like, I don't know. We told him he doesn't have to share, but I was like, I hope he's, it's
boy, you don't ever know what's coming out in that one.
He likes to chat, bro. I don't know where he gets it from, man. But shout out to my boy, man. God bless him, man. We did it with our daughters, a special time. And we can't wait for his first Holy Communion in April, man. So
that's awesome, bro. Love hearing that stuff, man. Shout out to him. That's good stuff, man.
Hey, shout out to Jah'vonte Hair too, man. Man, look, I mean, we love at the same time. We learned about his family. We learned about you as well. Absolutely, man.
Jah'vonte, you reach out to us, man. We'll bring you on to hear your story and everything, man. We love to hear you guys' story and all this stuff. And like I said, we appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. And y'all keep supporting that, man, because good things happening. Like I said, Jah'vonte, you welcome anytime too, brother.
Absolutely, man. Reach out, man. Your brother got the contacts. With that being said, cricket, hey, man, it's Wednesday night. Let's take a break. You know what I'm saying, man? And
I'm gonna go watch some hockey, man.
Yeah, me too. I think I don't know what I'm gonna watch, man. Today is kind of dead. My wife probably has some show on that I got to like.
Yeah, that'll be all right, man. We got to put that time in too, bro.
My man, we'll see you next week, brother. Peace.
Take care now.
Yo,